I never lose, either I win or I learn. Those are my only options, to whomever it may concern. About to be a hot topic, play with fire, you get burned. Ain't nobody give me nothing, whatever I got, better I earn. I never lose, but I learn. I either win or I
Thank you for
learn.
listening to the
Those are my
Strong
only
AF
options.
podcast.
This episode is brought to you by our Weight Loss Transformation Masterclass. After spending over 30 years of my life being obese and dealing with chronic constipation issues, I decided to get my certification in fitness, nutrition, and wellness to empower myself to lose over 70 pounds and keep it off.
Watching my brother and dad have a heart attack within weeks of each other, I knew I had to make a change, but I wasn't sure what to do. After researching and studying to get my certification in fitness, nutrition, and weight loss management, I was able to use this knowledge I gained to lose over 80 pounds and keep it off.
Now we're passionate about helping others to avoid the same mistakes that we made and changing the world through holistic health and wellness. So our approach is focused on mindset because overall health, including our mental health, means everything to us.
Imagine waking up with more energy than you imagined possible, no longer worrying about digestive issues and bloating.
We're here to show you how to ditch the fad diets and make small changes in your lifestyle, which will make a massive impact on your quality of life.
These are changes that you will be able to pass on for generations to come. Go to veganstrongandfit.com/masterclass today to sign up for your free masterclass and get started on a happier, healthier journey.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Strong AF podcast. I'm Ashley.
I'm Yuri.
And here we are 3 weeks away from, 2 weeks away from the end of the year. 2.5.
We're close as hell. It's right around the corner.
Exactly. And we're really excited because our episode today is going to be talking about affirmations, New Year's resolutions, and manifestation. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot of topics for one episode, but trust me, it all comes together. Trust the process. They all work and intermingle, and it's excellent and amazing what you can do with your life when you put these together. And stay tuned for next week's episode because we have a compilation of our favorite episodes and
you guys' favorite episodes.
Exactly. Yeah, the most downloaded episodes from 2021. This has been our first year on the podcast, and I believe that this has been an amazing year for us. We really enjoyed coming on here talking to you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed the same. And please come on, leave us a 5-star review. Let us know what you think about the podcast. Feel free to drop any kind of suggestions for next year on who you'd like to hear, what you'd like to hear about, so that we can make sure that we incorporate those topics. And we always love listening to you guys.
Yeah, and be sure to follow us on our social media. Follow us on the Strong AF podcast or at Vegan Strong and Fit, both on Instagram, Facebook, and just subscribe to us and follow us on all podcast platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vegan Strong and Fit, and we'd love to interact with you guys, and the emails, the messages, the comments.
They all keep us motivated and keep us going.
Definitely.
So guys, let's talk about New Year's resolutions, because this is something that comes up every year. Everybody says, my New Year's resolution is to lose X amount of weight, or I'm going to eat healthy this year. I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to save money. But what happens is we put forth an effort for maybe a week or two, and then we kind of slide off the wagon. Now, that's not everybody, but that is how most people come into the new year. We're all gung-ho, and then we kind of lose that focus. So today we're going to talk about when you're setting your New Year's resolution, how to be specific and set those SMART goals and then how to be able to manifest and work towards those through actual implementation and positive affirmations.
Yeah, because I know for me, I used to love making New Year's resolutions, and I got rather good at breaking those resolutions. So now I sit here and think, why am I going to even put forth the effort to make a resolution? Here it is, the end of December, and I'm thinking about making a resolution. Why don't I just do something now instead of saying, oh, I'm going to do this later? When actuality, I can do whatever comes into my mind, whatever pops up, whatever thing I want to do, whether it's save money or whatnot, I can do that this minute instead of putting it off and waiting and then eventually letting myself down.
Yeah, and it's generally the same resolutions that we give ourselves every year. And then we kind of get on this hamster wheel where we make a resolution, we do really well progressing, and then we fall off. And the next year we make that same resolution, we do really well, and then we fall off. And that tends to be the trend for most of us out here. And it's because our mindset and the habits that we're in. And it's learning how to break those habits and change your mindset that's going to really help you get to those goals. So this year, as a resolution, I want you to think about what is specific goal that you have. So if you want to lose weight, say, I want to lose X number of pounds by this date. Or if you're looking to eat healthier, say, I'm going to eat whole food, plant-based meals X number of weeks, and then I'm going to have a cheat meal or a refeed meal one day a week. Set those goals so that you know exactly what you're aiming to do. Because if you just say, I want to eat healthy, that's up for a lot of debate and misconception, even within your own mind. And it allows you to kind of change that and give yourself more wiggle room. The second thing is to make sure, like I said, it's specific and it's measurable. So how many days a week are you going to eat right? How much money are you going to save every week if it's a financial goal? If it's working on putting yourself out there more and networking for your career, how many days a week are you going to commit to this? So make sure those are measurable and attainable. Please don't start off if you've never worked out in your life, or if it's been a long time since you've worked out, saying, I'm going to go into this year and I'm going to work out 7 days a week. Because it's not attainable, and you want to make sure that you're able to hit your goals, because if not, it's getting back into that mindset. It's going to creep in and it's going to just pull you down, and you're not going to get back out.
Or you begin to self-sabotage and, like you said, talk yourself out of it. When if you set measurable and obtainable goals, you can work on those, and a week goes by, 2 weeks, a month, and then you can say, this is really becoming easy for me. Let me set a new goal, or I'm gonna increase this, where I may have started by going a day to the gym. I'm gonna go 2 times or 3 times a day or something like that, where you're just coming back and building on what you've set, these goals and accomplishments. That way you'll be able to continue going instead of just letting yourself down and just throwing in the towel and giving up.
Exactly. And then when you're setting these resolutions or manifestations, or however you want to call them, make sure to write them down, whether that's daily, weekly. Write them down on a regular basis, not just on December 31st, so that you actually kind of ingrain that into your memory. We have a notebook that we wrote all of our goals on for last year that we were able to achieve this year. And what we did was we have our own separate goals that we wanted to reach, and then we had our goals together. We went a little bit further though. Instead of just planning out for the current year, we did a 6-month goal, a year goal, and a 5-year goal. And that was for each of us individually and for us together, because we want to make sure that we're not only growing ourselves personally, which is the first step, but also growing together as a couple and building our marriage and making sure that we're there and our relationship is strong so we can be strong for our kids.
Yeah, because speaking of relationships, most marriages end because they grow apart because they're not growing in the same thing. Their views change and everything. But with this, last year we discussed everything, what we wanted to do, and maybe how much time we wanted to make sure that we're spending with each other, especially since we homeschool and everything it may be tough, especially trying to find someone who wants to babysit all of the boys all at once, where you can have this moment to go out and be a couple instead of just constantly being surrounded by the kids and stuff like that. Just this will definitely allow you that time with you planning out everything, and you stay on the same page because it's hard out here, especially with as high as the divorce rate is and things like that. We just want everybody to stay together and spread the love.
Yeah, exactly. Another tip I would say for, just kind of making sure that you're reminded of this manifestation and this resolution every day is to either have some type of calendar laid out in a very visible place for you. So I have a desk calendar where I would write the days that we're going on a date so that it was scheduled and we knew exactly when so that we don't put it off. So just making sure that those important dates are called out, and then having some type of visual representation. So we don't have a vision board. We have other visual representations that we do in our house for ourselves and for our kids. But a lot of people like vision boards, and that's something that helps them to really see that every day. It doesn't matter if it's, if you're trying to lose weight, if it's a pair of clothing that you want to fit into, if you're trying to save money to, like we do with our kids, we have clear piggy banks so they can actually see the money that's going in. So maybe you want to be able to have that visible every day. So whatever type of visualization it is to help you to really ingrain that into your memory. Like our goal weight is our passcode on our phone. So instead of just entering a random passcode, we're entering in our goal weight and reminding ourselves every time we have to open our phone.
Yeah, because especially with like the vision board, for instance, that helps with the manifestation. You're doing the work instead of just saying, this year I'm gonna manifest wealth. And that's the manifestation. You're not putting any work behind it. You're not saying, okay, I'm gonna do that by doing this. And because main thing I want you to understand is words have power, and you can speak stuff into existence daily if you just specify it. You just speak on it, you do the work, and slowly and surely you're going to start to achieve those things.
But that's a big thing right there that you just said, because that's the part that's missing for a lot of people. Many times manifestation is used in the wrong way. That, okay, if I just say I'm going to be a millionaire, and I wake up every day and I say I'm going to be a millionaire, and I create a vision board that has $1 million on it, I will be a millionaire. But if I just sit at home and have this board and I say this to myself every day, but I'm not doing anything, I'm never going to become a millionaire. It's most likely not just going to fall into my lap. I wish it would, but it's probably not. So the work is the big thing. But when you're manifesting this and you're thinking about this hard, you're praying on this, you're meditating on this, whatever your method is to make this a reality, that gives you motivation. That changes your mindset. It empowers you to go out and put the work in to make it happen.
And then the way the universe works, with you putting this work in, you're envisioning it, you're speaking about it daily or weekly and stuff like that, the universe has a way of things working out in your favor, your vibration is going to be better, your frequency is going to be better, and the universe is going to start repaying you.
Yeah, definitely. And then, like we said, words have power. So one of the great things that we like to do, and Yuri more than I do, I have to credit him because he's gotten me more into this, but he's been doing this for a very long time, and that's positive affirmations.
Yeah, just because certain mornings, people who suffer from depression like me, it may be tough for you to get out of bed one day. You just wake up and as soon as you open your eyes, you don't know what it is. It may not be something in particular, but you just down in the dumps. You get out of bed, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, and then it's like, okay, I don't know what it is, but my mood's off. Something's not right. So I got tired of having that feeling where I'm just down and out, just feeling miserable, and everybody else can see it on your face and everything. So I started writing these affirmations on these sticky notes, and I have them on the mirror in our bathroom. And that way, if I'm feeling down like that, I go in there and I start reading these, and I'm, oh my goodness, yes, yes. And then instantly, your mood starts to change. Some of mine are kind of funny and things like that. They brighten your day and they wake you up out of this slump, and it helps cope with whatever depression, anxiety you may going through. It definitely helps, especially for me, because I have all these powerful ones and stuff I like to hear. It's just like gets me amped up.
Yeah, definitely. And some great tools or apps that you can use for helping guide you on this new path to creating a better mindset and manifesting your goals for 2022. Man, that's a mouthful. 2022 is to use things like Calm, which is a great meditation app. They have many different sounds and even things for kids for bedtimes and things like that, like meditation stories for bedtime. It's an awesome app. It is one that you have to pay for, but I definitely think it's worth
Definitely
it.
worth it.
Yep. And then another one is Self Pause for positive affirmations. It has a whole library full of different topics of self affirmations.
Yeah, because they have things for like wealth, family, personal. They just have a wide range of different affirmations, or they have on there where you can record your own. And then you can set daily reminders for, let's say, 6 o'clock, I want an affirmation or something like that. Then you'll get a notification with, there it is. That affirmation just pops on your phone.
Yeah. And it's pretty cool because they have they have at least one topic in each subject that is free. And then they have several others within those topics within that library for the premium version. So it's also a great app. But really just whatever works for you. You don't have to spend a lot of money in order to make this happen. Just get yourself a sheet of notebook paper, pencil, find whatever calming music or apps or whatever your preference is, and just think on it, meditate on it, tell yourself how amazing you are and how you are going to make this goal work, and really put in the time and the work and the effort this year to make those goals happen.
Yeah, because with all these tools we shared in here, we know without a doubt that if you start working on these affirmations and manifest these things and actually put in the work, the necessary work that is needed to achieve these goals, 2022 is going to be bright for you. You may think 2021 was the best year of my life or something like that, but we're telling you now, if you start right now, don't even wait to 2022. If you start the day this episode comes out, you start writing down your affirmations and thinking about your goals and everything like that, and you start speaking into it, speak it to existence and speaking positive words, no negative words towards yourself, because some of that bad stuff can start to seep in. But if you're always positive and good, high spirits, high vibrations, then the universe is going to reward you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all, get out there, get your pen and paper out, and start writing down those goals. Make sure that they are measurable, attainable, that you're manifesting on these every day, and that you're putting in the work to get these done. Change your mindset, change your life, guys. And I hope all of you have a very, very happy holidays. We love all of our listeners, and we've just got one more episode before the new year. So stay tuned, guys.
Small changes, massive impact.